Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2022 Toyota Venza, and we're going to do the front grille chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before doing the installation on the front grille. It's just a regular chrome panel, and this is how it looks after the installation. So we use the gloss black material, that way we change the appearance of the chrome. If you like the product, the link for the product will be linked below. So with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So before starting with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the panel. So to prep the panel, all you need is a spray bottle. Inside the spray bottle, you need water, baby shampoo mixed together in order to make your solution. Once you have your solution, spray it onto a clean microfiber towel and just start removing any contaminants that the panel may have. And then once you're done cleaning the panel, make sure that the panel is completely dry. That way the adhesive on the film does not get damaged if there's water residue or any water leftovers on the panel. So it has to be completely dry and clean. Okay, so we're going to start by installing the piece that goes in the middle section of the panel. So this installation is a 3-piece install. So one piece for the middle, and then the other 2 pieces will go for each side of the panel. So when you start with the installation for this one, you can start by aligning the film on either end, just as long as wherever you start, you give yourself enough material to cover the edge. And then you can use the section of the grille here as a guide in order to align the film. So just take your time, apply it until you reach it to the other edge here. Once you place the film and it's aligned to the panel, grab your squeegee and start tacking down the film. With this film, you can tuck in the film underneath the panel here, since there is a small gap. So it's better to just have full coverage and tuck the film inside. And now that we secured the top layer, now we can move on with the rest of the installation. So start from the middle and make sure you remove any air bubbles that are behind the film. And then once you're done removing the air bubbles, continue on with the lower section. So once you finish tacking down the film, you have 2 options. You could either tuck in the film inside the panel underneath here. There's a small gap as well. So you could tuck it in like this, or you could trim off the excess material. It's completely up to you. So let's just tuck it in since there is room to tuck in here. All you need to do now is just trim off the excess material on this section of the panel. So there's a small cutout that separates the middle grille from the other 2 sections. So just grab your blade and insert right in the middle, and then just trim off the excess material. And now all you need to do is make sure the film stays tacked down, and then we move on with either side for the installation. Okay, so now we're moving on to the side pieces. So with this one, start off by aligning this section of the film to this area of the panel. So just place the film so you can have both hands and align the film. So align it right on the edge. You could overlap the film just a bit to the panel that we first installed. Just make sure you have full coverage. Once you have it aligned, carefully lift the film and just follow with the design of the panel. What I recommend using is using the flat area as the guide in order to align the film. Just use your hand and just make sure you give yourself enough material to cover the inside and a little bit underneath here. So lift if you need to realign it, and then just tack it down towards the end. So carefully lift and tack it down. So it should look like this. So now grab your squeegee and start tacking down the film. I recommend starting from where the curved area is at. That way you have coverage. Okay, so start by squeegeeing around the curve. So help it tack down little by little, and then just work your way to each side. And just make sure you remove any air bubbles that are behind the film. Okay, and before we move on to installing the rest of the film on the bottom section, all we need to do is apply heat. That way we don't accidentally crease the film around the curves and around this other curve here. So grab your heat gun, apply heat around the curved area. Let the film cool off, and then once the film has cooled, then you can start tacking down. And this is just so we could avoid creasing the film when we're trying to tack it down around the curve. Now it looks smooth. It doesn't look like there's creases or any small fingers around the material on the curve. So you're just rinse and repeat with the rest of the film. Now once you finish tacking down the film, if you do have excess material, like let's say on this area or around here, you would just trim off the excess material, and then the same steps that were done for this side, you would just rinse and repeat to the other side of the panel. And then once you're done installing both pieces, we would come back and pulse heat the entire panel. So once you finish with the whole installation on the grill, the last thing to do is to pulse heat the entire panel. So to pulse heat, you would just grab your heat gun and just make sure you apply heat all around the panel. And then if you do see any film still lifting, just help it tack down with heat and your squeegee. So just go all around the film. Once you're done applying heat all around the panel, you'd be done with the installation. So just take your time, go all over the film to secure it and help the adhesive activate faster. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the front grille chrome delete for the 2022 Toyota Venza. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.